This is Russ. I am going to be heading back from the Prospect Heights Trail. I decided to take this trail again because I wanted to show you the width. Since getting the GoPro, I think a lot of our paths will look better going forward. So these are the things that I see when I go on these trails. Thank you. So I found that I'm getting through these trails pretty quickly now. I'm getting here faster and I'm going through them faster. I think I'm just getting used to my bike. Alright, let's go through here slowly. Good morning. So yeah, the last video I uploaded was the first video we did with the GoPro Hero 9. I will say that I have not experienced any of the problems that people have claimed about this camera. I think this new firmware version 1.60 has probably fixed the issues. That's what I'm seeing and hearing from other reports. Let's hope it does. I know that if I shifted to the new Hero 10, which will probably be coming out very shortly, my cost would be a lot higher. So yeah, I'm going to stick with this unless there's something happens with it within the next month, because they give us a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked, is what they say. So if nothing goes wrong, yeah, we're going to stick with the Hero 9. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to take this path is because I know this particular trail is rather bumpy. Reports about the trail have been that they need to update it because things are a little more beat up here. And so I bounce around a little bit here. But I think the image stabilization of the GoPro should fix a lot of these problems. I don't think we'll feel, or you won't see at least, the bumps as much as I go through them. Now the reason I wanted to go through this and the reverse path is, again, I'm coming, what time is it? It's 8:02 right now in the morning on a Saturday. The sun is behind me. Well, it's actually off to the side, but it'll be behind me for the majority of this particular ride, which means you'll have a better view and you won't have the sun flares going into the camera lens. Let me tell you about how long it took me to process the video from last time. Now, that was the first ride we did with the GoPro. It was a 26-minute video, which I ended up editing down to about 23 minutes. But to render that video, I'm not talking about the actual editing, because I did put some comments in there. One thing too, I did mention that I did not run out of the memory card. Although if you read it, it says I did run out of the memory card. No, I forgot the word "not" in that comment. Yeah, my memory card is a 64 gigabyte SanDisk card, and that's plenty of space because I'm not using the largest file format. It gave me more space on there, so yeah, I can fill in everything we do on our rides into a 64 gigabyte card with not a problem at all. I think I used up only like 12.5 gigs. So yeah, I will not be buying a larger card, that's for sure. This is the road that they fixed, by the way. This is the one that they were digging out that one time while I was riding. So they've already fixed it. Now, why can't they do that in the area around the 3-mile path? They dug that up a long time ago and it's still messed up. You can't get through, so I take the long route. Anyways, what was I talking about? See, I lose my train of thought so easily. Oh man, getting old. So, okay, yeah, editing. So it was a 26-minute video edited down to 23 minutes. So after you do your editing, you put your comments in, whatever, you have to render the video. Because remember, too, that the GoPro will segment your video every 4 gigabytes. So I ended up with 3 separate videos that I had to put together, and of course I have to synchronize that to the audio track, which is being recorded on the external digital audio recorder that's hidden in the back of my behind me. It's on my belt behind me. So after putting that all together, I think that probably takes me usually if it's a 26-minute video, it takes me at least that long because I gotta watch it. And then I got to type in my comments, do whatever editing I do. So let's say that's an hour to do that. After you're done, you have to render the video. You have to take those 3 separate videos, combine it all into one. Well, it took about 2 hours to render a 4K video. That's a long time. Usually when I render videos in the past, because I was shooting at 1080p, I could render a video like that in probably half hour max, something like that. Well, this is now taking 2 hours. And then, after you render it, you have to upload it to YouTube. Well, that depending on the time of the day when you upload it. You can upload it with less people doing it, it'll be faster. But mine's took almost 2 hours. So if you think about it, that 26-minute video took roughly 5 hours to make. Yeah, this is why a lot of people don't want to shoot in 4K. They want to shoot it at 1080p and upload it and get it done with and be done with it. So as tempting as it is to do this entire thing at 1080p, I kind of feel like, well, if I do that, I'm not getting the full benefit of the GoPro, because this particular GoPro will record actually in 5K. Now I'm not doing 5K, I'm doing 4K, and the reason is because first off, it's being uploaded to YouTube. But I guess if it's uploaded to YouTube, the best quality is your best bet. But the 5K, which was recorded at a high bit rate, if I did that, it would take forever to render it, and it would take forever to upload it. Yeah, it could probably take you a whole day, work day, to do. I'm not going to do that. That's just too much, considering how many videos I usually upload in a week. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite area, as you know. This is the things that I see. Yeah, you guys don't get to see all of the stuff I get to see. Before, all you got to see was just things facing forward. Well, now, you should be able to see the width of what I actually see. So, yeah, I'm going to continue doing it at 4K. I know it's going to take me longer to do, but I think it's worth it. I think you pay X amount of money to get a certain quality, you might as well get that quality, no matter what it takes you to do to put it together. So 5K would look better, 4K is just as good. I mean, it's very close to it. I don't think we'd notice the difference based on the type of videos that we're making. But I think you should be noticing a difference in the quality. You should be able to see my hands. If I angle this camera right again this time, you should be able to see my display screen. So you'll know how I'm riding, whether I'm pedaling, whether I'm throttling. If you watch my thumb, you'll know whether I'm throttling. And you'll see that I throttle quite a bit. I'll throttle and stop and throttle and not throttle. And There's times I'm pedaling and throttling at the same exact time. I do quite a bit of stuff. So today is the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and yeah, I never forget about 9/11. I had a video where I attended a 9/11 memorial service. They're going to do that again today, but I don't think I will be going today, unfortunately. So we are at 2,117 miles right now. Yeah, it's a lot of mileage. One of our viewers, John, he predicts we'll hit 3,000 miles by the end of the season. I don't know about that. I think we'll come close, but I don't know whether we'll hit it. He also predicts I'll be riding in the winter if it's a decent day. I don't know about that either. I know cold weather is a detriment to these batteries, so I don't think I will be doing it. We also talked about the slime that I put in the inner tubes. You know, during the winter, is that thing gonna freeze? So I looked it up, and they claim slime doesn't freeze until like negative 35 degrees. Good morning. Nope, too risky. Yep. One more. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, I don't usually get a chance to talk to a whole lot of folks out on the trail, but since we were all just standing there waiting for cars to go by. So yeah, 9/11, you know, I was looking at Facebook, and a lot of folks were asking, what were you doing when you heard about the Twin Towers? I remember for myself, I was getting ready to go to work. I was working for a company as a project manager, and I remember just before going to work, I turned on the television, as I usually do, just kind of see what's going on in the news and things like that for the morning, and I saw the first plane had hit the first tower, and really kind of shocked me. And so I headed off to work, and everybody at work was talking about it, and everyone was kind of watching the news on the computer monitors. And then we heard that the second plane had hit. And the company made a decision, I don't know what time they made that decision, 12 or 1, I'm not sure, that they were going to shut down. And they wanted everyone to go home. So I remember going home, and I distinctly remember that there was no airplane traffic in the skies. And that's kind of different here in the Chicago area. As you know, we have Chicago O'Hare Airport, which is one of the busiest airports in the world. And to have no air traffic it was just really quiet, because you're usually hearing some type of airplane or something going by. So yeah, that's what I remember about 9/11. So yeah, never forget. We never forget, and we always remember. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming along on the ride with me today. Hopefully you had a good time, got a chance to see some more width. We'll do more of these in the future. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.